still like to pass on to Terence Lim, who I've never met you, Terence, but I do feel I know you. One of my heroes because of the Stop Fish bombing campaign, which Simon shared with me. And I love that. So over to you, Terence.
Yeah, thank you very much, Paul. It's great to be back here again with another webinar with Bluhope, partnering with Stop Fish Bombing. Our goal of fish bomb free Sabah through Sabah plastic neutral. Quick update from our last webinar. We have, with the cooperation with Sabah Park, we have installed 9 sensors in Tun Sakaran Marine Park, Semporna. Due to the vastness of the area, we will continue to add more sensors in supporting the present sensors. We have learned from speaking to local stakeholders and enforcement team that some loss in translation or misinformation, delay in reporting fish bomb have led to frustration or lack of response to the reports. With the additional radar and drone coupled with fish bombing underwater sensors, we hope this will bridge the gap for any delay and inaccurate information. As the minister said in his speech, to avoid or to overcome the cat and mouse scenario. The development of the technology to combat fish bombing activities is only part of the solution. We must not forget that communities that are affected by these activities, either directly or indirectly, are involved or affected. SFB, Stop Fish Bombing, is working with Bluhope Live to ensure that an alternative source of income that is environmentally sustainable and with better yield to be introduced. And this will help elevate the income of these communities so they can better support their families. Another important component with the cooperation with Bluhope to achieve fish bomb free Sabah is to create and fund a community-led enforcement team. This will ensure that the protected area is fully monitored and managed. With this, we are confident the partnership with Bluhope's goal of Sabah plastic neutral, we can reach out to more funders, and with the mechanism of monetizing plastic, Bluhope will be able to generate funds to help achieve the goal of fish bomb free Sabah. I would like to end by saying that fish bomb is like plastic. It's not only happening in Sabah, but all over the world. With Sabah plastic neutral, we are looking forward to the funds that will be generated from recycling plastic. We hope that this effort will be viewed by future generations, that we are actively trying to address plastic pollution and saving our marine environment. Thank you. I think we can ready to play the video.
Fantastic, Terence. Love it. Thank you. Yeah.
Every person on this planet has a connection with the ocean. From the water we drink to the fish stocks and unsustainable livelihoods it supports. But the heart of the oceans, the coral reefs, are under immense pressure from climate change, acidification, plastic pollution, trawling, and the most destructive fishing method of all, fish bombing. Fish bombing happens throughout Southeast Asia, including the Coral Triangle, the most biodiverse underwater habitat on the planet. It is illegal in every country, but until now, they've not had the means to detect it in order to enforce these laws. If fish bombing continues, people and communities will continue to lose their fisheries and future livelihoods, and the world will continue to lose some of the most beautiful, diverse, and productive habitats of all. Up until very recently, there's not been a way to know where and when fish bombing occurs. But now, Stop Fish Bombing shows where fish bombs explode immediately, in real time. By adapting proven US law enforcement technology to locate gunfire in cities, we can now report the exact time and location every time a fish bomb goes off. The boat can then be tracked by radar, drone and video camera until it can be intercepted by law enforcement authorities. So how does it work? Acoustic sensors, hydrophones, are placed at strategic underwater locations, and the difference in arrival time of the explosion at each sensor is used by a central computer to triangulate the location. The system then reports the exact location within seconds on a mobile app. And with this very precise information, marine law enforcement authorities are alerted to take immediate action. While Stop Fish Bombing's technology is now able to locate fish bombs as they happen, more funding is needed to turn prototypes into robust systems to enable effective enforcement, to provide education and alternative ways for communities to feed their families. Everyone agrees we must stop fish bombing to save coral reefs and the livelihoods of those depending on them. Let's start now.
I really want to thank you for what you're doing to use your voices, use your power, show the evidence of how terrible it is to use explosives to bomb coral reefs. We're bombing our future.
We call upon all our friends in the region and around the world to support us with technical assistance and funding to achieve SDGs 14, stopping illegal, unregulated and destructive fishing by 2020 in our waters.
Wow, bravo, Terence. You know, I've always loved that film. I've seen it a number of times, sent it around, and it's just one of those beautiful stories. So thank you so much for your work, sir. And I really do hope that at some point we'll meet properly other than at these sessions and via your important work and films. So thank you, sir.